Hey everybody, this is American Nana. I'm not sitting very far from my daughter and three grandchildren as they decorate things for Christmas. I love the holiday spirit. Some are coloring, some are doing some building with felt stuff. I've been buying these for years and stashing them. As they get older, then they've got them some projects for their ages. It's kind of cool. Before prices went sky high. They were high enough when I did it, but anyway. So I've been trying to make this video few days, week, I don't even know, but it's hard for me to find um, time to do it when they're not downstairs, and I worry maybe it might be too noisy. So I did a trial run a while ago, and I listened, and I hear them vaguely in the background. They don't bother me, but I'm just going to warn you if that's something that's going to bother you. Then you probably don't want to listen because they're probably going to be loud at times when I know I can pause this, but they can start getting off before I can hit that pause button. So you put three kids together, age 3, 7, and 10, and it's you can't expect it quiet. So I never have had much to say about Casey Anthony. I'm uh, one of the people that believe wholeheartedly that the jury got it wrong. I don't know if they were confused. I don't know if they were using a sympathy card. I don't know what it was, but they got it wrong. I'm not the only one that feels that way. A lot of people feel that way. But it seems like she rears her ugly head out here in what I guess she considers to be the spotlight, trying to feel the waters and see if maybe people would be more receptive to considering her to be any form of a human. I can tell you, Casey, they ain't interested in you. They're not going to be interested in you. And every time you rear your head, somebody's going to remind the world, in case they weren't here, of that precious baby losing her life. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't get how they couldn't have even found you guilty of child neglect. I mean, for you to say you didn't know where your baby was, that in itself to me is absolutely horrific behavior when you have a 24-month-old baby. We're not talking about a 15-year-old running the streets. When they're 15, you may go, oh, I'm not real sure where they're at. They may tell me one thing and be someplace completely different. She was your baby. She was your responsibility. If a mother is not supposed to know where her child is 24/7, somebody explain that to me, please. Because if you're the one raising her 24/7, it's your job to know where that baby is 24/7. You tried to lie and do all kinds of things. But anyway, I'm not going to get on all up into that right now. Right now, we're going to look at why she's in the spotlight. I mean, she got no morals still. I mean, she's just proving us to be right, y'all. She's proving us to be right. Let me find that article. Hold up. Whoops. So, I mean, headlines like, let's show. Whoops. I don't know what that was. All right. Got a lot of pop-ups on this dumb thing, but here we go. Here we go. Caylee Anthony is seen moving in with married boyfriend Tyson Rhodes in Tennessee after his estranged wife was snapped leaving the marital home. Now, let me see. I've got some better photos than this. She looks like she's something else, doesn't she? I mean, there's Casey, y'all. She thinks so highly of herself right there. She knew he was married when she got involved with him. She didn't care. So just 90 minutes before Casey was being assisted packing her belongings, Tyson Rhodes' blindsided wife, because they're still married, seemed to be carting off the last of her belongings, which completed her moving out. Now, you know, Rhodes, he's an engineer at an aerospace company. Let me just whoops. Let me just clarify for a minute. Hold up. Wow, I can't. Can I just not hit the right button? Now I'm not sure who actually said that he was uh sorry. I got a little sidetracked. Anyway, I'm not sure why or who claims that he's an engineer, an aerospace engineer, because they actually evaluate designs to see that the product meets engineering principles. Aerospace engineers design, develop, and test aircraft, spacecraft, satellites, and missiles. So that makes it sound like he's, you know, pretty interesting, has a great job, um, makes buku bucks. But in fact, he is an instrumentation aerospace engineer. Now, all they are is a specialist within the aerospace industry who designs, develops, installs, and maintains the instruments and systems used to measure and monitor various aspects of an aircraft or spacecraft during a flight testing and operation. So they even trying to make it sound like he's really a hot trot. I mean, everybody be after this dude, right? I don't think so. But whatever the case, they wanted to make it sound like he's more than he is. I mean, that's pretty much what I'll say about that one. More than he is. See my family. Because my family was. So, folks, I'd like for you to meet Tyson Rhodes. He's been married 22 years to Sandy Rhodes. Even though he met Caylee Anthony in, as rumor has it, or has been reported, in January of 2024, um, I'm assuming that he had these immediate feelings immediately because it just was like, you know, but he relocated his family. They were living in Florida, and I'm assuming she's got family in Florida. So she had a safety net there. So what does this asshole do? Hmm. Well, he talks her into moving to Tennessee for his new job position. Of course, she'd been married to him 22 years. Why would she think there was anything going on? They get there, she gets settled, and he blindsides her when he wants a divorce. Okay, so I think she's cute as a button. I really do think she's cute as a button. I don't I don't quite understand how he would give her up for this. Huh, sorry. So, yeah, I mean, just look at her. I mean, look at him. He ain't nothing to get excited over, right? I wouldn't think so. Doesn't do a thing for me. But anyway, Anthony's what, 38 now, and she's been dating him supposedly since January 2024. Who knows? Maybe they had been sly on the side for a while. I don't know. But he, like I said, talked his wife into moving to Tennessee. And not long after they got settled in, he told her that he wanted a divorce. Now, this is the middle of September. As of the middle of September, he still hadn't even bothered to do any paperwork for divorce. And obviously, it said that his wife of 22 years was just absolutely blindsided. I hope she takes him for everything he's got and for anything she might could take from him that what he may get. I mean, you know, that's always been something that I've always just been absolutely against is it was like who would yeah, that's better. Who in the world would want to mess around with somebody when they're married already? I mean, you have vows. Okay, if you don't honor the vows, then leave the marriage. But then you knowingly go with somebody who's supposedly in a committed marriage? Well, you know, so she may be called what, train wreck waiting to happen, a train rolling through, here comes a train. I mean, you have to be, it's the person that's in the marriage that's the one that breaks up the marriage. It's not the outside person. It's person in the marriage. Because if you're in a marriage and you're committed to your vows, then you don't even look around for somebody else. I mean, why would you want to? That's what I don't understand. Why would you want to? You got everything pretty much figured out that time of your life. You spend 20 something years with somebody, you know them pretty well. The rest of your life's pretty easy after that. Anyway, he tore up his own marriage, but apparently within January, when he moved his wife to Tennessee, she apparently was up there that fast. Now it said that the wife went down to Florida, and I guess as soon as she went down to Florida, Miss Casey said, "Ooh, let me get my butt up there. Let me get my butt up there." So, but she herself says that, she doesn't care if he's married or not. A pal of Anthony's said last week, it was like, I was like, Casey, a married guy? And of course, what do you think Casey did? That's my input. What do y'all think she did? Oh, she laughed. I smiled. Oh, shut up. I'm living the life I want. Yep, you always have, hadn't you, Sugar Plum? You don't care. You don't care. That just amazes me, right? Why should it? But it does. Anyway, yeah, you know, another thing that she said was, one of her other friends said Casey knew Tyson was married, man, started seeing each other on the sly, and there's no doubt she stole him away from his wife, but she doesn't care. She wants what she wants. Well, Casey, sweetie, you ain't got nothing special. He's just a piece of garbage that's looking for a freak, and you stepped right up for it. So it's a good thing that you don't care if he's married or not, and that that's his business. But they said all she knows is he makes her feel good, and she likes that, and she sees a future with him. Well, Sugar Plum, I bet you his wife thought the same thing back 22 years ago, 23, whatever. But then this is what's really weird. So she doesn't care if he's married. That's his business. All she knows is he makes her feel good and she likes that. And she sees a future with him. Really? Why would you think you see a future with him when he left his wife of 22 years? And Sweet Pea, it wasn't because you are all that. It's because you said yes. How many other women you think he's pulled this on? But go ahead. And her friend said that she had seen men fawn all over her, just intrigued by her. But she no longer thinks that Casey's into that anymore. She thinks that deep down Casey wants a family. Why in the hell should Caylee Anthony have a family? And by that, I just assuming she means a husband. She has no right to ever have a child again. And then a friend said she's getting older and looking at what the future will be like in 10 years. She's very grounded now, and they think she's desperate for a second chance. Well, I'm going to venture to guess that you're going to be wanting a second chance for other things too, because I think you have found someone who just has no respect for the women, no respect for the romance, no respect for the commitment. You know, that's what I think. That's what I think you have. I hope that's what you have. I really do. I hope that's what you have. But, you know, things aren't always rosy in other places. Now, what I find really funny is that there's screenshots and conversations between some other women that had also been conversing with Mr. Casey. I mean, Mr. Tyson. So that 48-year-old man, he seems to have a little Peter that just out chasing anybody. So I can't even say the two of them is in heat. I mean, she may be in heat. He's just out to see who all can be interested in his little bitty penis. But you go right on ahead, Casey. You think that you're going to get what you want, what you feel you're entitled to, which Lord knows I don't know why you people feel you're entitled to shit nowadays for doing nothing. Excuse me, but that's just my anger. I probably shouldn't say that word. You could figure it out without me. But anyway, um, he's still married and he's dating Casey on the other side, but he's still on dating apps. Still on dating apps, okay? I think there was two women that came forward and said, "Hey, whoa, yo, um, what are you talking about? Tyson got a new squeeze. I'm his squeeze. I've been his squeeze." I bet Casey don't like that. What do you think? I bet she don't like that at all. But yeah, that just proves, Casey. See, you ain't got nothing special, sugar. You really don't. Nothing special. But I think people would like to say a special walk for you. So hold up. Let me see if I can find that one. Why I can't get that to come down? I don't. There you go. That does. So I forgot this, y'all. So this right here, this is his wife moving out the rest of her things. You see him? A lot of help, isn't he? Whew, real concerned about helping her. Yeah. But then 90 minutes after this, he goes to get his lover and move her in. And oh my goodness, do you see he's actually carrying stuff, right? He couldn't even help his wife. 22 years and he couldn't even be nice enough to help her pack up any of her stuff. She's so much better off without you. So much better off. But folks, as a final goodbye and a thank you for watching, I wanted to leave y'all with my opinion of what she's walking into. I think that hopefully she will get a bite of karma. I don't think that she has suffered any consequences for what she's done. And we all know she's the one that did it, just like Leilani Simons. Your babies don't just disappear. You're in charge of them. If you don't know where your 24-month-old baby is, who is supposed to? So, uh, I wish you tiny fleas that dance upon your body and make you feel like it's just never going to stop. I'm trying to think of some other things I could say that I'd wish you, but karma's coming. Karma's coming. It's got your number. It's got your number. Little old Caylee should be what, 16? No, no, I don't know. Shoot, she'd only be 13, right? No, she'd be 15. Okay, she'd be 15. Well, 2008 is when she was killed. Yeah, but she would have been 16. Oh my God, sweet 16. I hope everybody will remember Caylee. I hope she flies high in those clouds. And I can't wait till karma washes over these nice folks right here. Hope y'all enjoyed my opinion. Y'all have a good day. Choose to be a nice human. It's free, it's easy, it's really worth it.